This for all the girls that's IND, EPENDNT. This for all the girls that be living stress free. This for all the girls on a mission like me.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Imani Simone.
It's Dijah Diva.
And your girl Angelish.
And welcome to A Girl's Playbook.
Playbook.
So today we're going to add a little spice on the rice by looking at my toes. I got my toes done.
Don't look at mine, because I don't. I hope it's not even in the frame.
Yeah, don't look at hers, but you can look at mine.
So I had a game I wanted to play for this one.
Okay.
So we're going to categorize it, and we'll put it, in post, I guess. We're going to categorize yellow, pink, and red flags.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to have us pick some that are random. We're going to each pick a number one between 300. And I'm going to read it off. And then you're going to determine if that's a yellow flag, like,
Okay.
All right. I can get past it.
A pink flag, like, oh shit, this might be a problem later. Or a red flag, like, oh no, it's a problem now. We got to get the fuck out and dodge.
Okay.
Got you.
Okay, so Angel, you pick a number between 1 and 300.
45. Very rare, though.
He makes you feel bad about gaining weight.
That's
Red
a red
flag.
flag for
That's
sure.
definitely a red flag for me.
Because he going to gain weight.
Yeah.
I
That means when
know.
I'm pregnant, are you going to
Bye-bye.
make me feel
It's
pretty?
always a nigga that's built like a honey bun that got something to say about
They
somebody's
really
weight.
do.
Let me tell you.
Imani, 1 through 300.
Oh, I answered your question.
No,
okay.
it was for all
Okay.
of us, right?
23.
20. In the bag, with the pop it perks, with my shades off,
annoying.
J's
Girl,
on my
what's the
feet. You know. Oh, sorry.
That was what I said, though.
He has a bad temper.
That's a pink. Well, no, what's the pink? This might be a
Pink is the
problem.
second one.
Because
Might be a problem later.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a problem later, but I'll like a temper's not bad. But you can always learn to control your temper.
Okay. Darian, 1 through 300. Yeah, you playing. 68.
Might as well say 69 at that point.
What he considers cheating
Let me stop
isn't what
instigating.
you consider cheating. What he considers cheating is not what you consider cheating.
Yeah,
If
that's
I consider it cheating, you must have really done something fucked up, and you don't think it's a big deal about it.
Yeah.
yeah.
You don't consider my feelings. If you know it's gonna bother me, you do it anyways. It ain't gonna work.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put up with it.
I'm a
I feel you on that.
okay, Jazz. Okay, 1 through 222.
I like that. Angel numbers, period.
Oh shit! I gotta scroll. 222. He asks you. She asks you to make payments on her credit card.
I mean, if she my lady, if we're exclusively together, yeah.
That's not a yellow, pink, or red flag?
I'm doing that.
Okay.
Wait, if she asks you to what?
That's a yellow
Make
flag.
payments on her credit
She won't
card.
have to ask me that though. Like, if she my lady, I'm gonna naturally want to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, somebody get what number am I gonna pick? I'm gonna go down and say
Okay.
300.
Okay.
300. Let's see. He tells you his female friend is platonic, but turns off his phone when he hangs out with her.
That's a red flag.
See,
Even.
I don't do platonic
sorry.
relationships with. I don't have a lot of male friends. My only male friends is your baby daddy and your husband. That's my only. Those are only
Yeah.
niggas that I actually, and I don't really hang out with them outside of y'all. I don't really play that game like that. Me personally, not that I'm weak or I don't think men can be friends with women. I just don't like that. I'm not friends with people I'm attracted to.
Yeah.
I don't do stuff like that. But I don't have a problem with a female friend. But why your phone got to be off? That's a pink flag. That's a pink flag for me.
Knocking my mic.
That's
But
not
that's what
even-
makes it weird.
That's a full red flag.
You don't play that game at all?
But if it's every time, like, why should I have to tell you to turn on your phone? I shouldn't have to train you to turn on your phone when you out with not even a female friend, when you out, period. Not even with your friends' family.
Yeah,
Why
I
are you
don't-
turning
don't
off
have to
your
turn
phone?
off your phone,
Weird.
period, though.
Yeah, that's just very much
weird.
Because you
weird
could be
to
getting
me.
gok with the homeboys playing 2K.
Right. Like, honestly, why
I don't
is
put
your
nothing
phone
past
off?
nobody.
Yeah.
Like, how
I'm
dare
sorry. You
you.
can be like, I'm with my grandma today. Yeah, okay. Turn your phone off. Hi, Granny. Like,
Right. Like if you at
It's
church
just some
or
old
something,
bitch
like,
up the street that he
oh,
fucking.
good.
yeah, I'm home,
See,
same zip code, same tracker on.
I don't have a problem with you having a female friend. I have a problem whenever you can't communicate with me because it's a safety issue,
Right.
and it's B like
Are you?
why you got to add a shady element to it.
Mm-hmm.
So since we talk about red flags, go ahead and set us up, Imani.
What about a red flag?
Yes. What do you think a red flag is? What is your personal
My
definition?
my whole thing is if I'm on a date and you immediately start talking about sex, that's a red flag with me because it's just like, am I just that for you? You know what I
What it
mean?
gives. That's
Because
what I
of
feel like that
course
gives
you can
to
have
it.
you can have a one night stand, or we on a third or fourth date. You know what I mean? If you really turning me on, we might do it. We're all adults, but at the same time, it's the first thing you're talking about. That's a red flag.
Like, cause you don't know me like that. I could be an axe murderer.
I could
Yeah.
I could be a sex trafficker.
like
Men are not afraid to get murdered and sex trafficked enough.
And that's the problem
For me.
That's that male
Don't bring that
privilege.
shit up. That's
shit
what we
that
talk
they
about.
have.
I'm trying to tell you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, they will fuck on anything at the end of the day, and it don't matter. Like it don't matter to them. They don't think about themselves. They don't think about that other person. It's just
No
whatever for
safety.
them.
You gave me your address off bat.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta get robbed more.
Yeah. See, it
Niggas gotta
really.
get robbed more.
What's your red flag?
My red flag. Someone who lacks empathy.
Oh, that's
That-
a big one.
That irritates
That's a
me.
huge wave. Like, wave
Yeah.
that flag.
That
That's
irritates me
SOS.
because, like, if you can't put yourself in somebody else's shoes, like, that just gives selfish. It gives narcissist. It gives all of these things that you just do not want in your life. Long term. So
I understand. My red flag. Don't destroy no property when you mad. You break. I don't give a fuck if it's yours or not. Don't break it. Don't throw no plate. Don't break no glass. Don't break your phone. Don't throw nothing. Don't punch no hole in no wall. Because the thing is, the hole that you punch in the wall is foreplay for my face. Don't break shit. If you break something around me, because I'm mad. Oh, okay, Ike.
Yeah.
I got to get out of here. That's the shit I don't play. Don't break shit.
See, if you break my stuff, that's a red flag. But if you punch the wall when you mad at me, 'cause I think people forget, like, when you are angry, sometimes you can't help what you do. I'm not saying if you hit anything else but me, that's fine. But you need to find an outlet for your anger, and we're going to have to find something, whether that be, because especially when raising my son. If my son is a very masculine, I'm mad with a temper, I'm going to make sure he does football, boxing, karate, whatever that may be, because it can be taught. He was never taught how to do his, handle his anger. And I'm not your mama, but if we can relationship, you checking all the other boxes, but you have a temper and you punch a wall, yeah.
Yeah, I can't deal with that.
Yeah.
Like a yellow flag for me, a yellow one is when a man, but the thing is, it can't be real yellow because I cut you off immediately after. But when you don't I hate when a nigga go out his way to volunteer to do some shit and don't do it.
Oh.
It's not something like, oh, you promised to do this because this is essential. Oh, I'm going to take you to Vegas for your birthday. I didn't ask you to take me to Vegas for my birthday. And you didn't do it.
yeah,
Like,
that's
don't-
just. What was the point?
I
of
don't
you
like
even
people who don't
opening your
keep their
mouth?
word. That's a
Yeah.
very feminine trait to me, with a man that can't keep his word.
Yeah.
Do y'all have any yellow flags?
I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, a lot of things don't bother me. Only thing that's bothering me is if you're a show off. It's a big red flag for me. Yeah, or when you I make this amount of money when you're talking loud about your bag. Like, I just don't like. I just hate
shit on your
old
neck.
guys who flashy niggas. That's my biggest pet peeve. Flashy niggas. Like, what are you so flashy? If I can feel it, I hate flashing your gun or you just trying to walking around with stacks in your hands. I don't like. What are we doing here?
Yeah,
Why
feel
you
you.
want
I don't mind a
everybody
little
know?
glitter,
Asking to
though.
get robbed.
Little glitter is cute, but you got all this chunky shit on your chest.
Yeah.
Take that shit off. You
You
gonna
look
get
good.
robbed.
Get
You
robbed.
look like a lick.
Yeah.
Like,
You look like something I would tell my cousin, hey.
It'd be like,
Hey,
that guy down
14
there,
chain.
Go run his, bring
like
back
you
his
walking
chain.
around like Sexy Red at the BET Awards.
yeah,
Where the
looking a
money's
mess.
at.
You could tell you ain't never had no money before.
Exactly.
You could tell you getting quick money for you to even be doing that. Because real people with
Exactly.
money don't do that.
Got the tag on your shit still.
Yeah, it's giving a lot. I don't know. So what would you say would be, this will be my last question. What would you say would be your type?
It's hard for me because physically, like, as long as you're attractive, like, you don't have to be a certain color. You don't have to be a certain hairstyle. One thing I will say, though, I don't like low cuts. Like, I never like guys with no hair. Like, I like some type of hair for sure.
Yeah.
Like, a high top, some
Yeah.
dreads, some. I don't like bald heads.
Yeah.
Bald head's not for me. I can't. But,
You don't like a bald head with a beard?
mm-mm.
Okay. Tyrese.
No, a lot of
What do you
facial
want from
hair
me?
either.
Yeah.
Is not for me.
Yeah, no, we
Those are the
ain't,
things for
we ain't
me. Yeah,
doing
like,
that.
I don't like a lot of facial hair either. Like a little bit of facial
Really?
hair is
I don't
nice, but
mind.
not like a
Yeah, I
full
gotta have
beard.
it.
Like those are the types of things that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, you.
Oh, my type. Rich nigga, 8 figures. That's my type.
Is that really your type?
No, I don't really care about it. I like black men.
Mm-hmm.
Blackity black. I don't like y'all, but I like y'all. I don't know if that makes sense. But I do like locks. I don't mind. The height thing is not an issue for me. I just like men who are thoughtful, who are chivalrous, who are kind without needing an incentive. Men that do the right thing regardless if they're rewarded, and don't do the wrong thing regardless as to if they're punished or not. I need you to be a person that's on the street, honest, forthcoming. I like men that do what they say they're gonna do. I like men who are gentlemen. I like men. You cannot come to me homophobic or transphobic. I don't fuck with it.
Yeah.
At all. I like men that like me. Attractive. Yes, I would like to find you attractive. The only thing that'll make you unattractive to me is if you stink.
Yeah.
Like, I can't deal with body odor, teeth being fucked up. Like, you need to have at least most of your teeth. Don't come
At
to me
least
with
most,
one
okay.
tooth looking like alfalfa. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I need you to have your teeth in order, your fingernails. You gotta be clean and smell
Yeah.
good.
Right.
But
That
for me,
makes
I don't have a lot of shallow physical traits that I, just like, you gotta do that, because I don't like when men do it to women.
Yeah.
So I don't, and that shit don't matter anyway. When shit hit the fan, I'm not gonna be like, oh, but he got a 6-pack though. I'm not gonna give a fuck about none of that shit.
Yeah.
That's fact.
Yeah. I can kind of agree with that. For me, it's just, I've always been if you're laid back and either the quiet guy or laid back and just super sweet. I've always watched any romance movie, The Notebook. I'm a huge hopeless romantic. So if you're just nice, like I've always used to be in preschool, like, he's such a man. He's such a prince. Princess. That used to be me. So like, as you can even see, my husband, just super sweet, overall kind, and a little bit of sensitive, because I like being like, oh, come here, I'm sorry.
I like a little mixture of both though.
Yeah.
Because one thing that's important for me, like, I could scrap if necessary. You feel me? But like, I
That's
don't
an
want
East
to. Like,
yeah.
so I want somebody who I feel like could protect me at the end of the day. If
Yeah.
somebody pull up on us, I want to feel like you got this, all right? And
Yeah.
I can step back out the way and let you handle that. But at the same time, you have to have that, somewhat sensitive side. Like, I don't want someone who's scared of their emotions. Like, you
Yeah.
need to be able to
Yeah.
feel your feelings.
Because
Yeah.
if he's scared,
get
he gonna
through
punch a
them.
wall in the
Right. Like,
Yeah.
wall.
feel your
Yeah.
feelings. And a lot of men, I feel like they can't, and they feel like women tell them they shouldn't. And I want to get that out of the way in general.
You
in
can
our
cry.
culture.
It's
Like,
okay
you
to
can
cry. It's
bro. You
normal
can
to
feel.
cry.
Like, and if somebody's telling you that you can't, that's their problem, and that's their problem within themselves. Don't let them make you feel some type of way.
I ain't gonna sit here and hold you. I dated a nigga who cried on my shoulder like a little
For
bitch, and I didn't like
nothing.
it.
I mean, like,
I didn't like it. I was like, because the thing is, he was crying over some shit he did.
Yeah.
I was like, these ain't tears, these
like
is bullets.
what? Give me examples, because I need to.
He was, because
understand.
okay. I'm a.
You don't gotta put your business out there, but
he did something illegal,
Okay.
very illegal,
Okay.
and his shelter was being
Rated?
no, his shelter was being compromised.
Okay.
And the crying was leading to an ask that I was not going to oblige to.
So that was more manipulative than
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah,
But that's a
that-
whole
yeah.
different
Yeah,
story.
no.
So-
Don't be crying. Yeah, no. that's
So
different.
sometimes I gotta play catch 22 because some of these niggas will, I'm emotionally intelligent you to death. it's a manipulation tactic. They using the same words that people use to heal themselves, to villainize other, So I have to be very careful with the crying. Because I don't know because men crying is like white women crying sometimes. Does that make sense? So I just be careful. Yes, be vulnerable with your emotions, but be vulnerable with your emotions to be vulnerable with your emotions and not to manipulate a situation.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that definitely makes sense. I resonate with that. It's crazy how we're all very different, but yeah.
Yeah, we are very different. But the thing about the type thing, I feel like this is the one time I'm gonna talk to few times because I usually don't talk to
y'all
to the
too
women
much,
a lot.
honestly.
But a lot of y'all are shallow. And I'm sorry, but a lot of y'all, and I'm not saying that this justifies anything you've been through, but sometimes your type puts y'all through it.
Type stuff.
Y'all have a type, and the type is consistent with niggas that ain't no good. Adjust your type. What you are attracted to says a lot about the work that you need to do inside and as a person. So I really encourage women to look at that. Because I know for us, I don't like it when people do it to us. You can have all my babies, but you can have no stretch marks. You can do this, and you got to be a slut, but you got to be conservative. Like, they do it to us, and sometimes I feel like a lot of women, like, we are attracted to a very specific thing, and usually that thing is not conducive. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is a lot of you niggas who fall into the category of, oh, nobody likes me. The niggas that be like, black women don't like me. Stop being so goddamn lame. Don't be a square all the time.
Yeah.
Like, grow the fuck up some. Wash up.
Yeah.
Get your ass in that tub. I promise you'll find a beautiful black woman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, and it's also a lot of women aren't even taught how to go on dates. A lot of times the black women who be talking are just like, this man got to do this and got to have money. Girl, look what you wearing. Like, look at how you look. The girls who be saying that be the girls who be, you could tell they working at a club. And I respect your hustle. And I need a man with money. I just whatever. But you looking like and I'm not saying you have to dress a certain way to look wifey. But if you're dressing very raunchy, what makes you think you're going to gain a respectable, and this is my opinion, a respectable man who's going to wife you up?
I don't know. Hoes be getting married lately.
No, I was too. But when I went on a date, I was very ladylike. You know what I mean? I dressed sexy, but I was very ladylike. Because you got to think about it. Your image defies if, I want to put a ring in your finger. Can I take you around my family? How are you going to be when you raise my daughter? I feel like my daughter's not going to be getting out here looking any type of way. Are you someone who can raise my daughter and have her be well respectable? You know what I mean?
I don't know, but Suki Hana got a ring. Suki got a ring.
Just everybody
so
like
did that
different
Adam
flavors.
22 wife who does porn. She got a ring too. So these hoes be getting wifed up. I'm just saying, find a nigga that wants you for you.
But those are the also hosts who never had to go around saying, oh, I need a man with money. I need this and that and the third. Because Suki and the guy, is she with the guy that she was originally with?
I don't know, but she got a ring.
I thought that was who she with, though.
I
Because
think
they
she
brought
got
it
a
up
ring.
together.
She got a ring.
And Suki off camera is a very different person. She's doing what she's doing for entertainment. She's a totally different person. And the guys that she described that she likes is way different. But I'm talking about the girls who are demanding it, saying, I need a man to do this, I need a man to do that. Those type of men be wanting you to be a certain type of way. Y'all don't want to do it. So why should he have that? Do you see what I'm saying? It's just very mixed views for me.
I feel like it spins the block onto parenting sometime with what like women and men look for at the same time, especially how you carry yourself in your sexuality and things like that. A lot of parents don't want to be upfront with their kids and actually sit down and have the necessary conversations in terms to being in a relationship. What's the right way to do it? What's the wrong way to do it? Having sex, what's unsafe, what's not safe, consent, what do you like, what the other person like. Parents, especially with their girl children, do not take the time out to educate their kids. So we just out here learning shit from experiences and going through it and, getting slapped in the fucking face and being like, well, probably not going to do that again. And if you just had that little bit of warning, that little bit of open communication, somebody telling you, maybe you don't want to do this, maybe you want to do this, it would put you so much further ahead in the game.
It does.
We start so far back. It's like we got to catch up.
Yeah, and he's like you said, like, I'm not saying you have to cover your sexuality, but I'm saying it is representing yourself. What you represent is what you're going to attract. But believe it or not, we can say that, oh, men shouldn't look at me this type of way, or women shouldn't look at them some type of way. If you're a flashy nigga with banks of bank rolls up and down your arm, you're going to attract women who want you for your money. You're going to attract those type of women who are gold digger hungry. A lot of these rappers rappers, like the girls that I see with some of these rappers, is one rapper I don't want to name, but I'm like, that girl do not like. Come on, that girl do not love you.
Ooh, I got a question.
You know who I'm talking about?
I got a question.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I thought you was about somebody else. But
I
anyway,
don't be trying to get the hate because.
but let me tell you. No, fuck that nigga. But anyway, so like for me, I don't know. I just be feeling the dichotomy. Like, I don't think that women have to do anything to get any man of their dreams. Present how you want to present. I think
And your
that's
man
why I
will
say
find
hoes
you.
get wifed up every day, B. And even if you are or not a real hoe or a fake hoe or a pretend hoe or a stand-in hoe or a substitute hoe, hoes get wifed up. So I don't even necessarily think that women need to present any type of way, because I also feel like men treat everybody like they hoes. So, it is what it is. And for me, I also think that social media plays a huge hand in how we address relationships and dating. Like men will say, "Oh, I want a conservative woman. I want a woman who's gonna let me lead and all this other stuff," and all you follow is IG thoughts. Shout out to the IG thoughts. Love y'all down because y'all love me. But I'm just saying, like, what you follow, what you like, what your desires are, says more about who you are than what you pretend to say. Like, I feel like it's like I call it the Lauryn Hill syndrome. You say that your favorite rapper is Lauryn Hill, but this is all you listen to is NBA YoungBoy.
It's hilarious.
People always try to virtue signal through their type.
Too drastic.
They like, I need a woman who got natural hair. I want a woman who's covered up, a woman who's submissive. But what you watch on Pornhub, what you watch on Instagram, what you watch on Twitter or X, your mama named you Twitter, so I'm gonna call you Twitter. It's not consistent with what you say you're looking for. And I'm not saying that there's a lot of women that can't do both. I am just saying that it gets confusing. And a lot of times there's a quote that says that the gap between your politic and your personal life always shows up in your relationships. That's because you cannot fake it in that area. So I just be looking at a man and what his history is and what his type, so I can see everything I need to know about your politic.
Yeah.
If all your women that you've ever had were light skinned or mixed, you probably have a colorism issue. If all of your women are skinny, you probably have a little fat phobia in you. Your relationships, your desires show a lot about your inherent biases. And it is what it is. And I'm not saying you wrong for liking what you like, but the word preference has been used to put concealer on top of a whole lot of problematic ass biases. Because a preference, you look up the word preference in the thesaurus, the spitting synonym is bias. Yeah, preferences are cute and cool.
You can't spit
but it's a lot of times it's inherent biases, and a lot of times y'all don't pick y'all type. Society picked it for you, and you just went along with it. So I mean, it is what it is, because y'all don't be liking good girls,
especially in the film industry.
Exactly.
Like, they promote a certain color, a certain body type, etc., just in entertainment in general. And some people see that, they fall in love with that, and it's like, oh, that's the end all be all. But in reality, like, you need to just think for yourself, my guy. Like, just put yourself first. And it's different strokes for different folks. Like, if you know what you like, don't sit there and try to pretend or something like that, or go for what you want, or don't try to make yourself into something for somebody. Like, that's my pet peeve.
Yeah.
Be yourself.
I get what you're saying. I guess, like, for me, like, of course, be whoever you want to be. I just feel like for women, there is a sense of protecting yourself. Do you get what I'm saying? If I'm talking about the girls who are on social media, when they ask that question, my man got to have this, my man got to have that, but I'm looking at you and I'm just like, what do you do for a living for you to think that your man has to have this list of all these things? Especially when you have that gold digger mindset. On my first date, this man has to spend $1,500. What is he spending $1,500 for? You know what I mean? It is a date. I don't know. I just feel like a lot of times a lot of women complain. You know what I mean? Or, like, for an example, going out and your whole ass is out, and you're wearing a see-through shirt where you can see your nipples, right?
Stop talking
and
shit
then
about me.
And you're upset, and you're just like, I'm mad that every single guy here keeps staring at my ass. Like, why are you looking at my ass? Bitch is out. Girl, I'm looking at your ass too, and I'm a female. You got a nice ass, I'm gonna look at it. If you was my type, I probably would have asked you like, "Hey, girl," because I see that ass. And some things I just feel like you can't be surprised about it. Same thing with women. If you see a guy walking down the street and he's wearing shirtless and you can see that dip print, girl, the shit that we saying in our head, girl. So I feel like some things shouldn't be surprising when it comes to why would he think that. I mean, like,
You
girl,
really can't regulate a person's thoughts. Like at the end of the day, you can't. But a person can regulate their
Actions.
actions.
Yes, their actions.
We need to regulate our actions. Like, because just because somebody's skin is showing, that don't mean you could touch them. That don't mean you could disrespect them. Like, I understand you having whatever thoughts you might be having, but don't be disrespectful.
Yeah.
That's when the line starts to get crossed.
That's not just men, straight men either.
Yeah.
I stay in the gay clubs and I be wearing, everything show my titties because my titties are humongous. But they just be feeling like they can come up and just, yes, bitch. Like, no.
but still, consent. I would never go up. That's
Respect.
what I'm saying. I
Somebody did that to me at the Chloe concert. All of them black queer men was about to jump on that dude. And I said, look, it's fine. It's not fine, but don't do this here. We all trying to see the show. She ain't even went on stage yet. Like, I'm trying to have a good time. What my body do? Body. Ever feel like somebody's fucking your man? Shout out to you, Chloe. But anyways, like, I was like trying to keep it together, keep it chill. Like, but I just find like, for me, like, I like who I like. And the thing is, even with the preference thing, that's double back, I don't want to be your first fat bitch.
Yeah.
Go pick another big bitch to do that with.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I got to at least be your second or third. Your first, I've done that once, did not like it. I ain't never really dating a big girl like that. And you sure won't begin to date.
But why do you have to say, like, if I'm dating a white guy, I never dated a black girl before? What?
I hate that shit.
Why are we talking about this? You know what I mean?
I hate that shit.
Because I could be your first black girl you dated, but you could be well-rounded in black culture to where you know not to say these things. Or a white guy who grew up with a very diverse friend group to not even ask that question. We can do it. Why do you feel the need to bring up my race? I get it. Our culture is very different.
To make me feel
But
lucky?
like, I've never dated a black guy before.
Because,
Am I a pet?
Say?
Ooh, I never tried
Oh,
cinnamon
you my
toast
first
crunch.
big bitch. Okay. Dude,
Yeah.
I'm honored.
Yeah.
Literally.
I'm still a person, I'm still a
Thank you.
person.
Because I think sometimes, a lot of times, and I heard this quote from Shannon Boudreaux from Lovers and Friends podcast. Shout out to you too. Hey, girl. But she said that a lot of times when you feel nervous when you're going on a date, that's because you feel lucky to be there, which is not a good place to be. So when men say stuff like, you my first big girl, that's like you trying to say that so I know that I'm the exception to your big bitch rule. So I know that I'm special enough. You're trying to validate me being here. I was like, okay, well,
Weird.
I was like, well, you my first broke nigga. So, I mean, don't play that game
say it
with me
like
because I'm
that.
roasting you to oblivion.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't really have a type. I did always have a type. Like, I'm not going to lie, my types can be very biased. I just have my certain types. I don't think it's wrong with having a type.
There's nothing wrong.
But a preference means it's very strict. I'm like, my type is, you could say blue eyes, but like, there's nothing wrong with that.
you
That
like
might be
Michael
something
Ealy's?
No, I don't. I don't like
That
color.
movie?
I don't like colored eyes. Any colored eyes, I'm not a fan of.
I thought you said because of the movie.
No.
Like, he didn't really throw them
Colored
kids
eyes.
out that window.
No, but y'all, it's add a little spice to the rice. In the comments below, I do want y'all to tell me what's y'all type. What are the things that you are looking for in a
Y'all red
relationship?
flags.
Right.
Yeah, what's y'all red flags?
Exactly.
Yeah, well, I'm about to get ready to go home to my man.
Is she gonna give us a corner of that mac and cheese first?
Right.
I cook some mac and cheese, y'all. I throw down, be the auntie. I love to cook.
She do a little something.
Yeah, I do a little something.
Well, thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate the love.
Bye, y'all.
Next time.
This for all the girls that's IND, EPE, and DNT. This for all the girls that be living stress free. This for all the girls on a mission like me.